I came across this video this morning that I thought was pretty funny, and I haven't seen anyone talking about it. So I thought I'd share it with you guys and give you my reaction to it. Came out on February 7th, 2020. Pretty fun little video. Let's take a look.
From the mind of George Lucas.
Over my dead body.
You've seen Han shoot first.
Yeah, I bet you have.
Greedo shoot first. Both shoot simultaneously. And whatever this is.
McClunky.
McClunky?
Any old school Star Wars fan is aware of those four endings. For someone that may not know that's younger, over the years George Lucas kept changing that scene in Tatooine between Greedo and Han Solo. Regardless of the reasoning, it was changed at least 4 times now, and pretty much all of us old school Star Wars fans thought it was kind of silly, like why even bother with it. With that said, what you just saw is pretty much a parody of what we had seen in the different versions of the films. Now is where it starts to get pretty funny.
Now, an insider look at every version of this classic scene prepared for future re-releases.
Over my dead body.
Re-releases.
Don't like Han shooting Greedo so directly?
I bet you have.
McClunky. McClunky.
McClunky, by the way, translates to "this'll be the end of you."
McClunky.
Blasters too violent?
McClunky.
I love that one. He bitch slaps Greedo. That's a good one.
McClunky. McClunky.
The piano. Pie in the face isn't bad either.
McClunky.
Avada Kedavra.
Wizard Annie!
McClunky.
If you haven't seen the prequels, there's a part where Anakin's friend says, "Wizard Annie." So.
McClunky not doing it for you?
Rosebud.
Rosebud.
Okay, Boomer.
See what you get for calling people Boomer?
McCulkin. Martha.
Why'd you say that name?
Martha.
That's my mother's name!
See, kids, you shouldn't talk about people's mothers.
Greedo not strong enough?
Zug.
Not ugly enough?
Hey!
Not stupid enough?
Ye gods! What's a Misa doing here?
Poor Jar Jar. He always gets so much hate. Anyways, as you can see, this is pretty over the top, but it's funny. I like it.
Scene just too heavy?
Let's see who you really are. Old Man Withers!
And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
For the younger crowd, that's a Scooby-Doo reference. He was a pretty famous Mr. Withers. He was well known from the cartoon. Pretty much every episode, they would capture the villain and he would say, "I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids." I want to mention something. As an old school Star Wars fan to a younger crowd, sometimes I think people get confused with this. We don't have a problem with changing things about Star Wars or making fun of Star Wars. Not in the main movies, of course. 7, 8, and 9 shouldn't be a parody of Star Wars, although that's exactly what they ended up being, is a really poorly made parody. I feel like sometimes younger generations feel like those of us that grew up with the originals are so sensitive and that we can't have fun with Star Wars or we're so touchy, and we're not. There's tons of Star Wars parodies. Robot Chicken, Family Guy. I mean, there's just been so many things over the years. Hundreds of parodies of Star Wars. And we love that stuff. Even George Lucas loved that stuff. So we've never had a problem with people poking fun. We ourselves poke fun at Star Wars. That's part of the beauty of it. But even this silly parody is respecting the canon of Star Wars. They're having fun with it, but they're not just inventing like, oh, well, Han Solo can fly. And that's the problem with the Disney trilogy, is that they just went off on the whole other tangent and like tried to recreate Star Wars, and they never understood Star Wars. It's very apparent with what they did with the movies that they are clueless as to what Star Wars is. Just wanted to jump in real quick and mention that old school fans aren't sensitive to change or having fun with Star Wars or the next generation or being relevant in this new era. That's a mistake that some people seem to make and don't get. That's not the case. The case is that you can adapt and evolve and be relevant, but still respect the past. Disney had the choice of not putting Luke in the movies. They didn't have to make it about Luke Skywalker. They could have just left him out and done their own thing. Everyone would have been fine. Or if you're going to use Luke, what a lost opportunity. You had Luke, Leia, Lando, Han. That's literally the biggest lost opportunity in the history of film. Disney blew it. Can you imagine Disney, of all companies, blowing that opportunity, the biggest opportunity in all of cinematic history? They had the option. They could have left Luke out, or if you're going to bring Luke in, respect him. That's all we asked. If you're going to bring a character that was so powerful and so pivotal and so beloved and important, then you need to respect that character. And instead, what Disney chose to do was just stomp all over the past. And that's where we have a problem. Old school Star Wars fans are not sensitive to change or having fun with Star Wars. On the contrary, every film wanted something new. We've wanted more. So it's quite the contrary. It's just a matter of respect. And Disney chose to totally disrespect Star Wars. Some of you may watch this and be like, but this is totally making fun of Star Wars. Well, yes, because this is a parody. It's a funny skit about Star Wars. And we all love this type of thing. But when you're making the actual movies, you have to show respect. Without respect, we reject. Let's get back to it.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, we both, oh yes, we both, oh yes, we both reach for our guns, our guns, our guns, our guns, oh yes, we both reach for our guns, for our guns.
I like that one. This one's really cool. The Mortal Kombat, this is really awesome.
Ready, fight!
I'll stay.
Finish him. Solo wins.
And finally, the Oscar bait variation George always intended.
I really like the Mortal Kombat. I'll come back to that in a second. It was really good.
Yeah, I bet you have.
Evoca.
I know.
Oh.
This is, of course, very cheesy, but I like how they're playing with the starfighters. Han and his tramp.
No! Why?
Of course, they had to throw in Baby Yoda. So yeah, it's just a little 3.5 minute fun skit. You guys should check it out. Let's take a look back at the 3PO. I think that's the best part, the Mortal Kombat. I like the whole little skit. It's pretty cool. I think they did really good how they're kind of like waving around in the fatality mode and how C-3PO jumps out with the toasty. So let's take another quick look at it. I thought that was the highlight of the video.
Ready, fight!
I'll stay.
Finish him. Solo wins.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So anyways, just wanted to share. I thought it was a fun little video. Check it out. The channel is And You Films. Han vs. Greedo, every version ever. Star Wars parody. It just came out on the 7th. And like I said, I haven't heard anybody mention it. So I wanted to share it. I thought it was funny. Hope you guys enjoy it. All right, I'll see you soon. I got some videos in the works. So hang in there. What do you guys think about this silly parody of Han vs. Greedo? And do you remember growing up and seeing these different versions? Please like, subscribe, and comment on the video. May the Force be with you.